morning everyone, it's Yvonne back to do your bonus read. Did I say it was Monday the 10th of August? On the 12th, I've been on the channel for 2 years. 2 years. It's been a pretty incredible journey. Oops, 10 of Cups coming out here. Very nice. Someone's getting all their ducks in a row. Okay, let's see where we're going. We're going to use the Golden Tarot for this reading. All right, so I have the card of Temperance coming out. The Temperance card is a beautiful card because it talks about things being all your ducks in a row. The Temperance card is about balance. It's about finding the balance between ego and spirituality, between your logic and your emotions. It talks about everything being in the right place. That's why it sort of signifies divine timing. So you can sort of see it in a reading, and it might talk about you not having enough balance, but you can also see it and it can talk about things being now balanced and moving in your direction. Yes, definitely. So the World card here. So we're definitely seeing here that something is really coming to fruition. Something is at boiling point. And it's about to sort of crack something open here. Major arcanas, both major arcanas. This is about closing out some sort of cycle, some sort of realization coming through. Seven of Wands is here. Oh, okay, so, you know, the Seven of Wands talks of being stubborn, you know, fighting against things, standing up for yourself. And often I see this as fighting against closure, fighting against closing out a cycle, trying to stop something from happening. Now, I don't always think this is visible. I don't always think that you know what the cycle is that you've got to close out. I don't think it's that clear. But the universe does, because we have this Temperance card. So they're saying here that it's time to let something go, let something die off, let something move on. Oh, so we have the Moon here. So no, this is deep within you here. This is something maybe that you're fighting subconsciously here. You're fighting some sort of fear, not letting go of fear. It could be letting go. I don't think it's like a person or a situation. I think this is deep. I think this is deep for you. We have all major arcanas except for the Seven of Wands. So somehow or another you're fighting against something that's in your destiny. You're fighting against this energy here of deep-seated emotion. Let's just keep going. Six of Swords. So you're moving away from something. This is something to do with your childhood here. And we do have the Chariot card coming here with the Hanged Man. We're getting repeat cards, Justice, or Major Arcana. Okay. Some sort of offer is coming in. Some sort of offer that is part of your journey, which is now ready to go with the Justice card. Something karmic needs to be put correct. So something in the universe was left undone. The universe doesn't like that. So it's going to try to put things in its right order. The Hanged Man says to me, something has been seen from a different perspective. So maybe you're having some sort of awakening here, some sort of epiphany moment. Something is making you see things in a very different way. I think this is beautiful. So you're moving forward here with the Chariot. This has something to do with your childhood again. So there's a moving away from something here. Something that is bringing changes from a very deep level. Something you've been somewhat fighting here, but you need to close it off now because the universe is saying it's time. It's time. There's a release that needs to happen. And sometimes with childhood trauma, childhood repression, oppression, sometimes that's just in your own psyche that you are very oppressed from your own childhood, maybe fearing certain things, maybe not really feeling like you can be yourself in the world. And something is releasing here, something very deep, but somebody's helping you to release it. I feel like it's the same as the What's Cracking reading. So whatever it is, it's huge. Let's just say that. And here we are, the Emperor. So we've had nearly every repeat card. So used a different deck. And this was the reason that I started doing this, because when I used the same deck, I used to think people will probably think I'm just bringing the same cards up again. And of course I'm not. So the Emperor is someone who represents for many people a divine masculine. But the Emperor in his own right has reached, he's an intelligent, well-educated person. He's reached a status in his own life, and he's very secure, confident, forthright, can be a little bit of what's seen as controlling, but this is just the way he does things. He likes to be in charge. It's not a negative thing. All right, so some of you dealing with an Aries. No, Aries there. Okay, some of you dealing with Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius here. The King of Swords in this particular card has his sword held high. So whoever it is coming towards you really knows that they have to have some sort of heart-to-heart conversation here. This is about sort of breaking things open, cracking things open, getting to the very core of things. So very, very earnest, open, frank conversation coming through here. All right, so we have the Eight of Cups. There has been movement away from something that has not been emotionally fulfilling. Okay, so for some of you, Queen of Wands coming through here. For some of you, you may have walked away. It may not be walking away from a relationship. You may just be walking away from things in your life that really don't satisfy you anymore. Maybe you sort of stayed in the same place for a really long time. Maybe emotionally you felt that you had to stay there. But this is movement on all levels here. This is everything changing. This is the moon allowing all these emotions to rise to the surface, to give you an opportunity to change everything. All right, so we have an Ace of Cups coming through. And we have an Eight of Coins. Somebody wants to work on a relationship here. I feel that they've had some sort of change of heart, seeing something in a very different way. Three of Coins definitely wants to put their part in now. For some of you, this could still be about some sort of project, work, and investing yourself into something. But the emotions is what really comes through here, is this change of emotional state, this desire, this want, this feeling of everything coming to the surface, whether that's love or we have the Ace of Coins too. That's why I said to you, I don't think it's just love. I think you're changing everything. Four of Swords, a lot of repeat cards from the What's Cracking reading. Nine of Coins from the What's Cracking reading. Same reading, just a little bit different. Sometimes I think the What's Cracking reading sort of comes from one person's perspective, and the bonus read sometimes reflects the other person. So it's very sort of like got that very sort of reflective energy here. But somebody is moving away from situations that no longer serve them, whether that's you or whether it's the person that you have been dealing with or the person you will deal with. It's funny, isn't it? Because I look at this and I think very often when you see the colours, and I didn't put the screen down. Wow, I'm so sorry, guys. Let's just have a look at this again. I have the Emperor with the King of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Queen of Wands coming through on the end here. The Ace of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Ace of Coins, Nine of Coins, Four of Swords. But what I want to say to you is, you know, sometimes I look at the colours because I get a lot of feeling from the colours with the cards, which has been something I've always really been drawn to. These cards don't have a lot of colour in them. They're like old paintings, so they're sort of more stilted or stunted or whatever you'd like to say. The thing is with this Queen of Wands is shining out because of that. Look at the red in her clothes. And I feel like whoever this is, whoever's moving, and we talk about suppressed or oppressed emotion, and I feel like this is an outpouring of emotion here from somebody who's really feeling very motivated and very ready to let go here. Because there's not a lot of red anywhere else, but there is with this person. So whether this is you or the person you're dealing with, somebody is incredibly emotional here. Banks will burst. Very, very strong emotions coming through. All right, I'm going to pull 2 oracle cards this morning at the prompting of the universe. Okay, this is the first one. And we have the card of the void, which is card number 10. No, 40. At the ending of every cycle and the beginning of every cycle, there is a moment of transition. It may last for any amount of time, a moment of feeling or many years of deep inner work while feeling displaced. The transition may require patience to endure the absence of knowing, the lack of clarity about who you are and why you're here on this planet. A void may open up between one moment of meeting with your lover and the seemingly endless stretch of time, even if it's only days that seem as though they are eternal in duration as you wait to reconnect again. I'm feeling really emotional now. Yeah, if you can accept that entry into the cosmic void as preparation for your next cycle of manifestation, if you can accept that darkness is holding you with love, not with unfeelingness, then you can relax and let the preparation be what it must be. Then you can be well equipped for the next steps forward on your glorious divine adventure this lifetime, meeting the beloved, whether divine or human lover, in a fresh new moment, excited, open and curious. This oracle brings you guidance. They're part of your own process unfolding that you simply cannot know about yet. It will not always be this way, but for now it's most helpful for you to only deal with what is immediately before you. All else will be shown when the time is right. There is a growing to be done, and then the void will bring forth the next step on your path to meet you. You do not have to worry and you do not have to search. Be present, be patient. When you can do something, do it. When you cannot, just be. Your time will soon come. If you are holding a question about a relationship, surrender it into the void and let it become what it must be according to spiritual wisdom of love. Wow, the poem's only little here, but I'm going to read it. It says, a coming together, a blending of one, where understanding spans the space between and separation disappears to form anew. Holy dooly, that was potent. Very, very potent. So I was asked to draw a fortune-telling card as well, and I'm not real sure why they wanted me to draw this, but I'm going to. Heed. Okay, this will mean something to somebody because it's the dragonfly. And it says, have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal and connection to spirit. So I feel that you need to hear that because whatever this reading is about, it's connecting you to source. So it's bringing something in that needed to be brought in for you. You're co-creating here. Have a great day.